we have our queen. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for having me.
All right, I hope everything's fine.
Everything is great.
Right. Jenny, let me ask you, I'm someone who might had an opportunity to watch this interview for the first time, seeing you for the first time. Who is Jennifer Cudjoe?
An amazing young footballer, at the same time a very good advocate for women's sports, and also a coach, a mentor, and hopefully to become a fashion designer one day, or fashion model, whatever. Anyway, but that's who I am. Just an amazing young woman. Yeah.
Right. So how did it start for you, as a footballer, starting from Ghana?
I think it all started from the young age. My sister Elizabeth Cudjoe used to play for Azakes ladies and a lot of teams in Ghana. So that's where it started from, me watching her play. Back in the day, it's like a team called Cudjoe ladies before Azakes. Watching her play with them, and I just fell in love with the game. And from there, I just been playing for Azakes until I left for college, which is 2013. I left for college, and the rest has been history. Me pursuing my dreams and my goal of studying in America, living life, and playing professional, and then just keep playing and just develop and just become who I want to be. So that's how it all started for me. I think education in general it doesn't matter what it is, sports or anything. I think in general every person needs to have a sense of education, because education not only carries you to your degree or classroom, it's also sent as a life skills in so many ways for you to be able to express yourself, for you to be able to grow and develop in areas that you can find yourself in. So I think for me, being able to have the opportunity to study and play soccer has helped me and made me who I am today. Without that, I won't be able to get to where I am right now. So it's important for every young player, whether you are old or young, and you have the passion or you have the decision to go back to school or start education and add it to your career. That's amazing. Yeah.
You played in the Ghana Women's Premier League for quite a long time, if I remember, from 2015 or from 2010 going backward to 2013 before you left the country. Comparing the difference between how we played, we organized things, how we manage our football here when it comes to women's football, comparing it to the international stage. What was that big gap between the two?
Yeah, back in the days, comparing it to now, it was different, and even the gap between Europeans and other countries with Ghana was different. But I can also say, like now in Ghana Women's Premier League, there's so much have changed. There's a lot of visibility. There's a lot of sponsors, and now every team or players get to be seen, get to play, and actually show their talent for the world to see. So I think that's one big growth that has come. Back in the days where I don't think our games were shown on TV much, but like I said, it all takes time, it all takes growth, it all takes investment, and now you can see the little bit investment that is coming in, it's setting up for the future. So everything now the country is doing, everything is just for the next generation. They would have it better than we didn't have it. So I think now the gap is still closing, but there's still a lot that needs to happen to be able to get it. But I think we should give credit to the people that have been there all this year to make sure that the change happen and put the women's game out where it belongs. So yeah.
Jennifer, when you go to Europe, most of the women's Premier League clubs or most of the women clubs associated with the men's team, for instance, your club, Norgeland, FC Norgeland, they have a female team. That's what the one you are playing now. Considering the fact that when you come to Ghana, most of the women's teams are, particularly for individuals, and they are not even associated with the Hearts, the Cudjoe Horse, the Kerala United, and the Premier League side. Will you see that has delayed the progress of women's game in the country?
I think it could be both yes and no. when you compare to Europe, there's some teams that they don't also have men's team, or men's team they don't have women's team, but it all comes from investment, and it all comes from what people want to invest in. So even though a lot of European teams have men's and women, and it's great, it would be great for our men's team here to have that, but we have to also see that in our country it's a different curriculum that it goes into it, clubs, how they build their clubs, how they get in income, and to be able to provide, some teams might want to have women's team but they don't have the facility or all of that to be able to have two teams. So I think it's gonna take a bit time, but it will be great to make sure that the men's team have, some men's, the top teams have women's team. Like we can say now, Zakes has been having both men and women's team for a long time, and I think Kotoko used to be Fabulous Ladies as well in Kumasi.
It's owned by Madam Abibata, even though he adopted the name.
Yeah, we adopted the name. It still goes with it. Sea Lions, which is the team in Elimina, Sachs, they have women's team now. Now I can hear Hustle Folk is having a women's team. So now all this is coming up, and it's great because it will actually help players to see the professionalism and all of the other things. But I think it's going to take a bit process to be able to get that. Yeah.
How was the feeling when you heard your university, Oklahoma College, honored you and inducted you into their Hall of Fame? I mean, how was the feeling when you heard that?
It was an incredible feeling. You don't get to be in Hall of Fame just like that. I had an amazing, my first year of college, first 2-3 years, I think, in Oklahoma, and I had an amazing career there, all the ups and downs, but I think I took every chance that I was given, and I had good coaches and good friends around me and people that to help me to get through the whole process and everything. So for me, I was really happy to be that. I didn't know how to celebrate it because I've never been in the Hall of Fame, but looking back and actually soaking everything in, it's a really good honor, and I'm grateful that my work has got me to that point. Yeah.
Right, let me bring you back home. Started from under 17, under 20. You have played through the ranks to Black Queens proper. You played with Asisat in the 2014 U20 World Cup. Seeing her playing for Barcelona, I mean, considering your career now, will you say you have met your expectation? The expectation, the goals you set for yourself as a player, I mean, have you been able to achieve?
Yeah, I think I will put my hands on my chest and say, yeah, what my goals and my dreams are, I've achieved most of them, and also most of them I'm on the way. Yeah, it's great. I played with her, but we all have different path of making it into pro, and we all have different destinies. So I'm proud of her for what she has done and what she's doing. My goal as a young player, I always wanted to play in the US. I always wanted to finish college and play in the BSL and then play in Europe. And now I've finished college with my accounting degree. I've played in NWSL for 3-4 years now. I'm now chasing dreams in Europe, and so if I tell you that was my goal, like basically I've accomplished it. But aside that, I have different goals as well, which I am on the path of doing, mentorship, becoming all of that agent, learning more and be a coach. I got my coaching license, so it might be different path, but I
DCE.
I have a USSFC, so I am grateful for what God has done for me and my work. I have to be thankful for myself too, because I put in all the work. But everybody have different paths, and she's done an amazing job. I look at her and what she's doing for not her country and herself, but taking Africa, it's amazing. Not just her, there's a lot of players, African players, that they are taking, like Francisco Odega, Palonozie, like Elizabeth Ado. There's so many amazing players I can say, but like now she's playing Barcelona, so it is big. But I think it's great to see all the African players, everywhere. Yeah.
It's something we don't normally see. Ghanaian women's players playing for big clubs. Is it going to be possible one day to see Elizabeth Cudjoe, the young ones, coming playing for one of the big clubs in Europe?
Yeah, that's possible. Well, I would say yeah, a lot of players have been playing. Like I know when you say big club, everybody sees like oh Barca, Chelsea, and stuff. But if teams are big, if you play in the top leagues in the world, yeah. But I believe that it can happen. It's possible. The only thing is we don't have the same route like other people. You know, it's easy for other people to go to different paths, and in our path is different. Coming from Africa, Ghana, and all of that, it's different. So I believe that it can happen, and the players also have the right to step up and be the best and have a good good vision to be able to get to that step. But I believe that it will happen. Now the game is changing. Colombia, all of Costa Rica, all the countries that people don't really see, like they're now coming on international. Zambia and Morocco, they're all coming into international stage and now making an impact. So I can see that. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be up there. Yeah. Sure.
How long do you want to? Play football as a professional player. How long?
Well, I'm still playing. I got maybe a couple.
29 now, right?
Yeah.
20.
I can't give that, but I got maybe a couple years to see. Well, it was depend. Nah. No, but like I said, you can wake up today and then there's different feeling. You can wake up the next day and you feel like you can go long. But I have my goals. I know where I'm going to be done when but I also know like it won't be. But yeah.
Different coach, same players, same Black Queens. What has changed now?
A lot.
For nine games unbeaten, not even considered a goal. 31 goals scored now.
Yeah, I think people would think that it's easy, it's this, it's that, but it's not. Like you can game. No game is just easy. It might not be good. They might not be good. That doesn't mean it's easy. If it's easy, we would play the best game and score. It's a lot happen. Sometimes change happen, and you just need to grab it. It's been amazing to have a new coach and have the same players. I've added a few more players to it. Everybody is bought into the goal River Volta, which is huge, and it's not just me. It's we over me. You know what I mean? So the teamwork, everything, yeah, is there, and the mindset and the teaching, everything, like the playing, and now also we should give credit to all the players now. Most of the players are playing at least international level. They've learning different things that maybe haven't been introduced to in a long time. They have a different feeling of how to be a pro. So it's all also playing part aside the coaches and the people above working together to make sure they get the best teams. So it should be celebrated. The coach, the players, the people, everything that they're doing. There is still more that needs to happen for us to get to the next step, and it's gonna happen. But like I said, it's a road, and we're all fighting to make sure that it gets to that point. But right now, where we are now, we need to embrace, we need to celebrate the little things. You don't wait to the big wins. You need to celebrate with small wins as well. So yeah.
So what's that magic Coach Nora is creating among you?
I can give you all the tea. I think one thing is the confidence, the belief, the trust, and the determination that she always talk about and bring it is what everybody is gravitating to, and the room to be yourself and just work for each other. That's a big thing, So you can see our team, we pray every day, whether it's good or bad, we still wake up, step up, and we still choose to be there for each other and play for the country, play for our family, play for ourselves and everything. So I think the work she's doing, it's clearly showing, and you can see it on the field how we play and how each one wants to play. So
playing for the Black Queens, you have been there. Looking at the situation now, will you see the kind of treatment the authorities give to you guys as compared to the previous year?
Yeah, I think everybody can see like every time, every year, there's always ups and downs. But one thing I can say is work has been done, work has been going. So everything is processed. So I can sit here and say, oh, this and that, but I can say that you guys see it all off the field. Even though if you don't see it inside, you see it that there's still work going on. There's still things that they're doing for us. There's still things that they're working to make sure, so I wouldn't sit here and say they haven't done anything. They've done something, they've done a lot, and it's to continue to do. So, I think it's going to get better from here. They're building something for the next generation, which we all need to see. It's not just now, it's for the next generation. So, they're keeping working on it, and
Ghanaians have doubts. Most of them, I won't say everybody, because some of them also believe in the kind of quality you guys possess. I mean, we rock shoulders with Nigeria, South Africa. They are the top guys.
No, I think they should come and watch the games and see. It's clear, like, even small games that you expect, okay, maybe we should play it this way. Like, it doesn't happen like that. Games happen. Small games, big games. It's how you're going to take it. The World Cup should have set you an example, right? Who thought about what do you call it? I'm talking about the Women's World Cup. Colombia beating Germany. Like, who thought that Japan is going to beat, even if Japan is good, going to beat Spain 4-0 or something? Like, those kind of things. Game is changing. It's who wants it more, who's prepared, who's ready. That's what it is. But whatever they say it is, but I am so proud of the team for what we've been doing this year and this every month, and what we continue to do. But you gotta believe in us. You have to support us, whether it's good, bad moments, whatever moment. You just gotta be there for us. Now we need everybody's support. We need to trust people to believe in us, not only when it's good. You need to believe that no matter what, we're going to keep working for the country and for our family and ourselves.
I think that's like for the Black Queens is support. We don't see people coming to the stadium to watch women's and regarding the support for Black Queens.
Well, I would say they should keep showing up. We love them and we appreciate everything they do. I know until we do something big and they all come back. Trust me, you have all these amazing young players that they are talented, not just because they're now famous on all the social media, but they are talented. They need all the support. Support doesn't only come from one side. It comes from the people around, the fans, the family, all of that comes in. So they should show up, but I don't think they should minimize and not come just because, certain things. But whether they show up or they don't show up, we're still going to work harder in any ways. But I want them to know that we appreciate them showing up, because they are one people that they will constantly be there to cheer us on and stuff. So we pray that they come. Yeah.
What's your community project? I mean, Jennifer Cudjoe community project. I mean, last year you did it 25th December. Yes, if I remember, 2022. What's up for this year?
Yeah, I was supposed to do it this year, but I need to push it back and aiming for next summer. But I'm still doing a little bit giveaway project with clubs and on behind the scenes. But it's a project that we aim to help young and any athletes, through soccer, education, life, and all of that, to accomplish their goals and help them in any way we can. So that's what we do. But yeah, if you're watching, go follow the JKC Foundation. It's basically for that. And if you want to donate, you can donate to help provide for other people and then the club. So yeah, that's my goal. Oh wow, they do. Who said they don't marry? Because some people they like private life. That does not mean they don't marry. Because let's say we don't talk about it. That does not mean we don't marry. They married, and if they don't marry, because not a lot of men have married. Because you see them, they flaunt it. That doesn't mean, people have partners. They don't want to show it off. That's it. And some people don't like social media like that much, but I don't think relationship is also it's a private life, and you can choose to make it public. But I think people need to stop that perception that people don't marry. Like, when you're getting married, everybody have their own way of getting married. You married for what, like, you think it's a happiness for you. You don't just marry because you're getting married. For what? For who?
I mean, the reason why.
Yeah. I don't know their reason, but I'm just saying, it's not questions that to be sit there and think about it, because you ask all these questions, you ask yourself, are you married when you ask those questions? Because you can't just sit there and think footballers don't marry. They're married. They are normal, not because they're soccer players, so it's easy for them to get married. But everybody in life have when they want to get married and stuff. If they believe in marriage or not. I believe in marriage. I believe in relationship. I believe in everything. So it's what is right for you. Then you decide. So yeah, just like no people married. It's just you need to find the right person. Yeah.
All right, Jennifer. I mean, your last words to your fans, those who support Kaka. Where from that Kaka? Something to get.
Well, Kaka is from Brazil, and Kaka, I love him, and I used look up to him. So I feel like I have a bit style of him. I learn much, but I love him, and he's my role model growing up. So that's how I got the name Kaka. But I would say I appreciate all my fans all over the world who've been following me, who've been supporting me, and I see y'all, and I know how much you love and care for me and support me. So I'm thankful, and hopefully I'll see you all soon, and yeah, we can do something. Yeah.
Zimba, right?
Yes, I want all of you to show up at the stadium, and I will do a giveaway if you come.
All right, thank you very much, Jennifer, for and see you. I mean, and hope, not even hope. I wish you very well. I mean, in your subsequent games, club side and national team.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, thank you very much. I mean, we had a talks with Jennifer Cudjoe. Thank you very much. See you.